Hey everyone, Josh here, the Wargaming Noob, back with another read-through review. This time around, it is the Black Powder supplemental, They in Rebellion Shall Arise No More. So, recently, I think about a day or so ago, Warlord Games released this supplement, for the Battle of Culloden, that you can play out in Black Powder. The reason they did this was because they recently put out a video of, John Stallard and his, conversions in order to build a Battle of Culloden army, the Scottish, the Highlanders. So with that, there was a lot of interest, and in fact, I think initially, and they'll talk about this in the supplement, that they were trying to include the Battle of Culloden in the last Argument of Kings, I think, supplement. We'll take a look at that as we scroll through, but they just couldn't fit that in there, and now with John Stallard having this Culloden army for the Scottish side, they figured let's go ahead and release this really short supplement in order for players of Black Powder to reenact that famous battle. So in any case, I think in the John Stallard video showcasing that army, he did show how he was able to build up his forces using certain models from the Pike and Shot Epic line. I will link that video below so that you guys can see what he did in order to build this army out. And then if you're interested in reenacting this battle in Black Powder, then you'll be able to have models. This is really, I believe, scaled towards Epic. So we're talking about Epic Black Powder. But I'm sure that you can use this for standard 28mm Black Powder as well. So anyway, They in Rebellion Shall Arise No More. This is fighting the Battle of Culloden, April 16th, 1746, with model soldiers. Here's the contents. We're going to see a background of the battle, the Highland Army, the summary of the Battle of Culloden itself, map of the battle, and then the scenario of the Battle of Culloden. You're going to have your Jacobite order of battle, Jacobite fighting qualities, government order of battle, government fighting qualities, and then further reading, which will give you recommendations on what to read in order to bone up on the history of the battle itself. This was written by Peter Brown. And again, this was released maybe a day or so ago, so this is very new. All right, so here is the page with the background to the battle, as well as a part of the Highland Army information here. So as I stated earlier, they initially wanted to include the Battle of Culloden in the Last Argument of Kings supplement, but they were not able to include that, and now it is available to us free as wargamers, so that's always great. The background on the Highland Army, you can see some of the models here, and again, further details on the battle itself. Here's John Stallard with his Highland Army, all arrayed, very large, nice table. Then we have the scenario for the Battle of Culloden. You'll have your setup, deployment, and your objectives. As you can see, this is how the battle will be set up on the map. Then here is your Jacobite order of battle. Your commander-in-chief will be Prince Charles Edward Stuart. He has a staff rating of 7. And then you will have your the rest of your order of battle here. Jacobite first line, Lord George Murray with a staff rating of 7. Duke of Perth, staff rating 7. Lord John Drummond, again 7. And then your Jacobite second line, Colonel John Roy Stewart with a staff rating of 8. Colonel O'Sullivan, staff rating 8. Then Lord Elcho's Lifeguards, the Highland Horse and Highland Artillery. Here are the stats for the units. You have your Highland Clan, Lowland Infantry, Regulars, your Cavalry, and Light Artillery. There's some studio models all assembled. I believe these are John Stallard's. And then you have your government order of battle. Your commander-in-chief will be William Augustus, Duke of Cumberland, with a staff rating of 8. And then your breakdown here, I won't go through the breakdown because, we'll just go through this real quickly. Here is your stats for your infantry. You got your British infantry, Highland infantry, British yeomen, British dragoons for the cavalry, and then light artillery for government artillery. They recommend reading Culloden by Tony Pollard, The Myth of the Highland Clans by Murray Pittock, and it says here anything by Stuart Reed on this subject. So again, very short supplement. They wrote this up real quick after the initial interview video showing John Stallard's Highland Army. So I think this is pretty neat that they were able to write something up that you can use for black powder. In fact, it's quite possible that they already had this written up, just that they weren't able to include it in the last argument of Kings supplement that was released a number of years ago. But now that you have it, you can go ahead and download it. I'm going to have the link in the description below. And that is pretty much it. I myself am not playing Culloden because I don't have the figures and models to do that. Well, in any case, there you have it. That is They in a Rebellion Shall Arise No More, the Battle of Culloden for black powder. If you're interested in playing this scenario out, again, I will link John Stallard's interview about how he assembled his army, modeled his army, and I'll give you a few ideas on how to do this for yourself. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new read-through reviews coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join my Discord server. That is the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about black powder and everything else that I cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more read-through reviews from Wargaming Noob Historical.